Hello, I'm Kindle, a professor and counseling psychologist. Welcome to my Living Wisdom speech. Today I'm going to talk about our relationships. And first, let's look at what is a relationship. To me, relationship is simply between I and you. And the major transaction between I and you is interest. The way the interests are shared between I and you determine the nature of their relationship. The more they share, the more they will be more intimate with each other. They can start from strangers, then acquaintance, then friend, then lover. And this is the four type of relations. Four type of the relationships can be moving around between I and you. They can start from a stranger up to the lover, but on certain cases, they can return back from lover back to the strangers. In 1970s and 80s, I worked at the South Carolina Department of Mental Health. At that time, I rendered a personal and social skill training to my patients. I very much focus on our harmony in relationship, and I am happy to publish in Amazon Kindle and title Winning Between You and I. Later on, I went back to Taiwan in 1990s to teach to the college students, and they introduced me Sun Are Our War, and this is the related book. It's involved 13 chapters and 515 to 512 BC. It's an old book. They tell me it can help them become the winner in life. There are two incidents happened to me in my professional careers. They appear so dramatic different. That's why it made me want to make a today's speech. One is happened in South Carolina when I worked with chemical abusers. One, upon his discharge from the hospital, he gave me a poem titled Relationship, and every paragraph start with just meet me halfway. And I really enjoy his poem because this poem speaks directly to the point of our harmony. I emphasize they should try to get a love and respect and have achieved mutual agreement between him and other person. But in Taiwan, when I went to my teaching at a college student, one of the students present to me is 10 major quotation from my son's R.R. War. And the war to me is quite different from relationship. But he somehow considered all these quotation is a very good ingredient, give him the direction, the way how to come out about in the relationship and come out become a winner. For example, in the first quotation, butter is like water, not in constancy. Who can win from changes in animal is to be called God. Wow, you can see his son's our war is emphasized. People should use his brain, try to uh, capture any change between the relationship and come up with a winner. Here, let me explain what is AH and AW. For AH, when they come to a point of interest in AH, is try to make a clear-cut, direct, straight communication with the other person. He is not only trying to gain the love from the person, if not, he should try to gain the respect. So this is a double win situation. And in AW, it is when it comes to a point of interest, the person is trying to win over the other person. So mainly he will adopt fight first. Otherwise, if he cannot fight over, he will fight, run away. If he cannot run away, then he might adopt a passive aggressive way of dealing with the other person. And the passive aggressive way, they are very famous in the culture here in Taiwan and China. They call it 36 trick. You can employ 36 trick in dealing with the person. And the major purpose is you want to win over the other person. So you want to achieve only win for yourself. However, here today, I'm going to make a comparison between AH and AW in a very simple way. And I want to use the example to show you how they are different in 5 major areas: basic tone, fundamental quality, ethical code, complementarity, and the final outcome. Okay, let's see the first difference in basic tone. You can see one is open and one is closed. Our harmony. I was open with you. Here is the example. John, I'm Amy. Can I see you prior to the end of summer vacation? You, though I'm now in summer vacation, but I'm still buckled down. Oh, I know. This is exactly what I was afraid to call you. But from what my teacher said the other day, it gave me a new thought. You, what he said? He said from the stranger to lover is a long journey. And he also said that one should not keep feeling to himself for a long time. I'm not giving you the excuse. For the past few days, I was busy looking for someone to fill the concert position, and pretty soon class is going to start. Thank you for being honest with me on what's going on. Though I can't see you now, but I feel relief. Wow, you see, this open, you can see all the way through. I was open with you because I want to revive the past relationship, and that's the difference. Be open. Okay, in the hour of war, I keep you in dark. Here is the example. You, husband, honey, this loofah dish tastes gross. Why? What's wrong with it? I just cooked it as usual. You just put a little ginger in it. It would taste better. I just like the way of cooking. My mother always add ginger to it, and it tastes better. You should eat at your mother's house then. What's wrong with you? I just make a little suggestion, and you took so seriously. What did you want? I like the way I did. I want to stop here. Well, you can use dialogue, use art of war, you keep the you in dark. Because I was always want to win the battle. Second difference is in fundamental quality. In AH, I share interest with you, But in AW, I keep inches from you. Okay, here is the example. In AH, I, father. Kathy, how is the school? You, daughter. It's okay, Dad, no pressure. I, is that right? You, I learned quite a bit from XC, so I took it easy here. Dad, do you have something in mind? I don't want to see you get hurt on your head by studying so hard. So, you, Dad, don't worry, I'm okay. That's great. Tomorrow, Saturday, would you like to join Dad and Mom for a mountain walk? You, I love it. What time? We'll take off at 5 a.m. You, okay, see you then. Well, you can see this conversation. I keep share the interest with you because he want to get closer with you. Okay, in AW, okay, here's the example that I keep interest from you. I is the teacher. Did all you get to practice all the items in blackboard? You, student, yes, we did. Hey, John, you slept in class. You, sir, I didn't. I was tired. You are tired. Why didn't you say it before class? When you get caught, you always find an excuse. Now you go to help cleaning. Oh, you. It wasn't an excuse. I feel good now, and I don't want to go to help clinic. Are you deaf? I told you to go. You just go. You. Okay, I go. The hell with you. What did you just say? You don't have to go to help clinic. You and me go to the reprobate office now. You. Let's go then. I don't give a damn. Well, you can see this conversation in AW approach. I just keep interest from you because he want to control the interest, control the classroom, and only take care of himself. Okay, the number 3 difference is in ethical code. In AH, benefit is for both I and you. But in AH, benefit only for I, not for you. Here is the example. I, friend. Hello, I'm Jenny. Is Diane there? You, friend. This is Diane. Wow, you are my long-time friend, roommate. I haven't heard from you before for long. How are you doing? I'm fine. I took a 4-year class at the NCCU, and this summer is the last. The first 3 years we went through an ordeal, but this year quite different. It was so easy and fun, especially I enjoy Dr. Lin's class the best. Oh, really? My kids are growing up now. I'd like to attend the class too. I welcome to join us. But one thing you need to remember, make sure to register for Dr. Lin's class. Otherwise, you will regret for life. I sure will remember. In my hometown, we are going to have a child festival. I would like to invite you. Would you be interested? Yes, I'm interested. Here is my info. Let's keep in touch. Well, in this dialogue, you can see I is mainly try to generate mutual interest between I and you. But in AW, here is the example. I, husband, honey, I like tonight's meal. Wife, don't tell a lie. I haven't heard you say that before. You are home late and didn't make a call first. The meal had been there on table for a long time. I went for swimming. It just slipped my mind. I forgot to call you. It happened like this many times before. Didn't you ever think about me worried something wrong might happen to you? I was so anxious. Honey, today your dress looks so pretty. I bought this dress on sale at the main department store, and this isn't the first time I wear it. I didn't hear you say anything good about it before. What's the matter with you today? Well, I'm telling you the truth. You don't tell a lie. I won't be fooled. You see, in this dialogue, I is only focused for his own interest and pay no attention to you. The number 4 difference is in complementarity. And complementarity is a very usual, common phenomenon in a relationship, simply because I and you are two different personalities, have two different background, different interests, attitude, assets, you name it. So it's really important to find a way to implement that mentality. So in AH, it has tried to turn the complementarity into a common interest. And just like Mother Teresa said, you can do what I cannot do. I can do what you cannot do. Together, we can do great things. For example, me and my wife, we try to have a garden in our backyard, and I'm good in growing vegetables, and she's good in growing the flower. So we divide our garden spot, one section for her to grow the flower, and one section for me to grow vegetable, and we come out with a good garden. But in AW, there's no complementarity as such, simply because I is always try to take advantage of you. And there's hard to find this kind of example, this even example. But I find out best example is the Jin Yong novel. In Jin Yong's novel, he said he completely employed art of war, and especially she find a way to trick the other party, and his character try to trick the other party all the way from beginning to the end. It's really interesting what this novel is all about. Basically, it's find a way to deceive other and to take advantage of the other party. Okay, the number 5 difference in final outcome. In AH, it's a double win, but in AW, it's a single win. Okay, here is the example. I, acquaintance. Hi, good morning. You, acquaintance. Good morning. I often saw you at the ball field. Did you like to play balls? You, yes. I like to play basketball and baseball. That's great. I often saw you playing baseball. You, I joined baseball team and I often practice lately. We are going to have a game soon. You seem to play very well. How it came about? You, I joined the baseball since I was in elementary school. I'm interested in baseball. Can I join with you to practice? You, sure, come and join us. So you can see, I was able to join with you in practice baseball, and both of them come up with a double winner. And in AW, I only looking for win for himself, not for you. And here's an example. You, daughter, Mom, why did you take away my iPad? Mother, Jane, why you question me like this way? You, iPad belonged to me. You took it away without my knowledge. You needed to talk to me and tell me what you want. You, weeping. at night, I needed to listen to music so I could easier fall to sleep. I understand. I can give you back your iPad, but you need to watch out what your attitude. Wow, you can see this dialogue. You can see I is only look her own authority as a mother and pay no attention to you. So only want to have a single win, not a double win. Up to this point, you have learned that AH will produce double win and AW produce single win. And you might think, what's the big deal between the two? Personally, I feel there's a big deal between the two. Before I give you my answer, I like to present you two short film here. And I also leave their website address here, so you can check into and look at it by themselves. Okay, the first film is a 2020 National Geography Best Award film, and this film shows that a single win champion, the king of single win, that in the animal world, that's a lion. But this lion, a female lion, was trapped by a group of hyena, and a group of hyena attacked him almost to the point this single lion almost will be killed. I'm pretty sure will be killed by the hyena. Luckily, at that point, the female lion saw the situation and come and rescue, and end up to a single win king of the single win still depend on double win to rescue his life. And second film was 2020 Olympic Tokyo Olympic game just recently, and in a high jump contest, there's two athletes, Basim and Temperi, try to compete. They all cannot jump over 2.39 meter high, and referee over them another jump. But at that point, Basim asked referee, "Can we have a two goal?" And referee replied, "It's possible." But at that point, Temperi on the side, he right away jumped on the Basim, hug him, and want to have a double win. Wow! At that point, this scenery really shook up all the audience in the gym, in the contest battlefield. And Olympic is a place for single win, but in this film show at the point when there's a chance for double win, anybody go for double win. So you can see double win outweigh the single win. And this is, I hope you can check into these two films and see for yourself. This provide a very challenging philosophical thought on life issue. Of course, my choice for my life is have a double win. And this is the AH approach, best explained by the book Live to Win. And I have it published by Amazon Direct Kindle Publishing in 2020. You have to check it out, and I welcome any comment and suggestion. And I hope you have a great life, especially have a great winner life. Thank you very much.